What's going on, guys? Spectrum here with a deck profile video. It's been a while since I've done one. I think the last one I did was for my Dark World. I do still play Yu-Gi-Oh! I did say I was going to quit and not play as much, and I did say I wouldn't put so much effort into the game. Yeah, I don't know. I took this deck with me to locals, and it did really well. I felt some of it was like luck sacking, but when you build a consistent deck, you got to think luck sacking will happen. So that's how the game works sometimes. Regardless, I felt like it did really well, and I've featured this deck once before. It's TG Agent Angels. I wasn't running the TG variant last time, so yeah, let's get into it. So you got 3 Hyperions, kind of standard. I think he'll probably get limited next format. If not, then Konami just doing it really a disservice, because you draw into him so much. You do not need Sanctuary in the Sky at all. You do not need that card. You just draw into him so much, and he's so easy to just lob out on the field. And he's just too powerful. I think he needs to go to 1. You got 3 Earths. There have been duels where I've drawn into like 3 of these in the opening hand, and like, ooh, 3+1s. Lol. 2 Venus. I wasn't running 3. I'll explain why just when I get to the end of the agent stuff. We've got 3 Shine Balls, and then 1 Jupiter. The reason I was running 1 Jupiter and 2 Venus is that I didn't want to get into the duel later and be like, oh, I've drawn another Venus, which I can't use because I've used all the Shine Balls. So I wanted Jupiter so that, I could go summon, boost attack, run over. It can actually run over Stardust once you boost it up, so it did alright. It wasn't a great thing all day. I'd rather take one out and replace it for the 3rd Venus, because so many people, Bottomless and Solemn, try to negate the Venus summon, so that, yeah, you need a 3rd Venus, not a Jupiter. You got 2 Striker for the TG stuff. You got 2 Warwolf and 2 Rhinos. Was considering taking the Rhinos out and replacing them for the 3rd Striker and 3rd Warwolf. The reason I haven't done that as of yet is because I don't know. These did what they ought to do really well, and I think if you take Jupiter out, you need like the out to Thunder King and such. You summon Rush Rhino, attack. It gets boost up and takes out Thunder King. Really useful, and it did what it was in there to do all day long. Go out, run over Thunder King or Shura or whatever. Actually faced a lot of Black Wings and a lot of Dark Worlds, so that was that. And then they were always really desperate to get rid of it. It burns up Bottomlesses like no one's business, so it's a thought. I may consider taking it out though. I don't know. If you're running Barkion, I would recommend having it in there, because Striker and this guy together make Barkion, so whatever. 2 Veilers instead of the Herald of Orange Light, because I don't like the having to discard a random like a fairy from your hand. I'd rather have like a spare Shine Ball to set, just to stall with. So oops, it is. And of course you can always go like Special Summon Striker, Special Summon Shine Ball, and do shenanigans like that. You don't have to always discard out 1 Sangan, obvious reasons. And Chaos Sorcerer. I don't have a BLS, and this guy was just like, he was just kind of dead all day, so I wouldn't recommend running the Chaos cards in this variant. The TGs are in there to keep consistency up and open new engines, so that's the monsters. I think it's like 23 monsters. 3 Pot of Dualities, kind of standard. And then my personal MVP of the day, Creature Swap. That's my super rare one. I want to get some Ultras, but yeah, these guys were awesome. I only played 2, but the combos you can make with them are just fantastic. You say like, you go Venus, Special Summon 3 Shine Balls, Special Summon the 3rd one in attack mode, exceed 2 of them into Gachi, Creature Swap, grab their Trishula, give them a Mystical Shine Ball. I did that for game, which dropped him exactly to 0 once. It was absolutely fantastic. It does other things, like you can Special Summon Striker, normal summon whatever you want to, go Creature Swap, give them the Striker, you get like, I don't know, a decent monster back from then, and then you just make plays over the striker. I remember in the final, he had like a Spirit Reaper. I went, okay, special summon striker in attack mode, creature swap, give me this Reaper, and it doesn't actually destroy Reaper because of some ruling. It's not like targeting Reaper or something like that. So creature swap gives me Reaper, gives him striker, and they were saying like, oh no, you've made a misplay, you shouldn't have special summoned it in attack mode. I went, normal summon Earth, Surge, run over striker, that's why. So that really good card. If you can think of combos to run with this in your deck, do it. It's such a good card. Like, especially in this format when everyone's just chucking out Trishalas and stuff. Really good. Mind Control. And then just the rest of the staple cards. Back Row Hate. And then the two cards I think should be banned. Next one, Darkhold and Monster Reborn. They just make for so many sacky plays. There's so many times I've had this and people have hated me having it in my hand. It's just like, oh well, look, I drew into Monster Reborn. Are you gonna Solemn Judgement that Venus? Okay, Monster Reborn. You know, and the thing is, it works really well with Hyperion as well because they go Solemn Judgement or Solemn Warning Hyperion. All right, Monster Reborn. You know, it's these two, because it's just like you top deck these and you win basically, or your opponent's a lot harder pushed to win. Solemn Judgement, Trap Dustshoot, Dual Terminal, haha. 2 Mind Crush. Yeah, didn't really enjoy Mind Crush much. It came in useful like a few times, but most of those times I drew into Trap Dustshoot as well. And you know, when you're playing Dark World, it's completely useless. So Torrential Tribute, kind of good. And then 2 Bottomlesses, because Dark World and TG get screwed by this card. So that's the main deck. It's something like, I want to say, I think it's 40. So extra deck, Trishala, Stardust, Black Rose, Scrap Archfiend, because I like having the extra level 7 to go into just to beat over stuff, instead of using a Black Rose as a beater. Brinac, Garnite, same reason as Scrap Archfiend, Librarian, Catasta, TG Wonder Magician, such a good card. I made a huge mistake. My opponent had 2 face down cards, so I heavy stormed him, and then realised I could special summon this and MST the other one, so I could have kept holding my heavy storm. Oh, it's such a good card though. I mean, there was one point my opponent had a what was it, Marshmallow face down, and then another set monster. So I had this on the field, drew into Dark Hole, and thought, he loses 2 monsters, I lose Dark Hole, so I lose 2. But then this replaces itself with a draw. I thought, that's worth it. So I Dark Hold, and I got like Mystical Shine Ball off the draw. It sucked. Magical Android, Armory Arm, Levier, Gachi, Leviathan, and Utopia. So pretty strong extra deck. In the future, we'll be trying to run in Dark Mist. I think the cards I want to take out, Gachi is fine, Levier is fine, Armory Arm, you kind of need it for when you want to go into synchros with Strike and Mystical Shine Ball, or Earth and Mystical Shine Ball. I may take out this card, I forget what it's called, Magical Android, that's the one, Wonder Magician, Catasta, I don't really know. I'm not sure which of these I want to take out really, to be honest, but I might take out Scrap Archfiend, but whatever, it was pretty good. Trishala was so key all day, removing like Necro Gardeners and stuff from play. It was kind of towards the end of the day I started to spam it with Mystical Shine Ball and Venus, so that's why you run Striker. That's why the TG stuff is good, because you special summon Striker, Venus, Trishala. That's basically how it goes. Side deck, 1 Cyber Dragon. Basically, if you go second because your opponent goes first, you know, they pick to go first, on the second round you side out Trap Dustshoot and put in Cyber Dragon because, you know, just helps. 2 Breakouts, just testing it out. It's alright. 2DD Crow. I won a 6-man tournament with this as well, I should say. Fossil Diner. Kaiku, because it's just good. I was going to run 2 Fossil Diner, but I didn't have it on the morning I made the deck. 2 Snowman Eater. And a Reaper. This would have been the second Fossil Diner. 2 Smashing Grounds. 2 Debunks. such a good card. I keep saying this. This Debunk is such an awesome card. You need to side this card. It's so good. And then Mirror Force, which I actually did side in, strangely enough. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the profile. And yeah, thumbs up for more Yu-Gi-Ohs. Actually, I have to say, if Insectors aren't too expensive, I will be doing a deck profile for those. So hopefully I've got all the stuff. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and peace.